Many people approach meditation with the best intentions. They sit down, close their eyes, and think, how do I do this right? What do I need to achieve? It's natural. We've been conditioned to think that effort and striving are the keys to success. But with meditation, this mindset can lead to frustration. The very idea that there's a you who needs to do something or achieve something becomes the barrier to experiencing what meditation truly is. But here's the thing. With meditation, this approach doesn't work. In fact, it's the very thing that gets in the way. Meditation isn't like other things we set out to do. It's not something you can master through effort, nor is it something you can achieve. The very idea that there's a you who needs to do something or achieve something becomes the source of restlessness here. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Maybe you've heard people talk about meditation before. Maybe you've tried it and it felt frustrating or boring, or you felt like you weren't doing it right. Maybe you're already tempted to tune this out, thinking, oh, this is just another lecture about meditation. But let me ask you to stay with me. This isn't what you think. We're not here to talk about techniques or strategies. There are so many good resources out there. There is no need for another one. I'm not going to tell you how to breathe or where to focus your attention. Instead, I want to invite you to explore something deeper with me, something that goes beyond the idea of doing meditation and straight to the heart of what it means to simply be. What I am talking about isn't about reaching a specific state of nirvana or achieving a goal or even achieve enlightenment. It's about letting go of the very idea that there's something you need to get to feel happier. It's about uncovering what's already here, right now, beneath all the effort and striving. Here's the truth. Most of us approach meditation the way we approach everything else in life, as a problem to solve, a skill to master, or a goal to achieve. We sit down and think, I have 5 minutes to quiet my mind. I need to feel calm after this session. I need to figure this out. And when the mind doesn't cooperate, when it stays noisy or restless or our body is fidgety, we feel like we've failed. We think, I must not be doing it right, or maybe meditation just isn't for me. But what if the very effort you're making is what's standing in the way of the peace you're looking for? Or even take a step back for a moment and ask, who is this I that you think is meditating? Most people assume it's the same voice in their head that narrates their life. The voice that says, I'm not doing this right, or I need to try harder. This I feels solid, doesn't it? It feels like the one steering the ship. But if you look closely, you might notice that this I is made up of thoughts, memories, and beliefs. It's a story, a collection of ideas about who you are. Really, is I anything more than a self-narrative we believe in? The more we try to meditate, the harder it feels. Why? Because this effort creates a gap between where we are and where we think we need to be. That gap, the sense that something is missing, is the very thing meditation is here to help us see through. Think about it. Have you ever tried to stop your thoughts? The more you fight them, the louder they seem to get. It's like trying to calm the ocean by grabbing at the waves. But the waves aren't the problem. The ocean doesn't need to be still to be an ocean. In the same way, the activity of your mind isn't the problem in meditation. The real challenge is the belief that you, as a separate self, need to control it all. This belief creates tension, the sense that there's a meditator in here trying to manage an uncontrollable process. This can be surprising at first. Most of us don't realize how much energy we spend striving, trying to fix ourselves, trying to control what's happening, trying to get to some imagined better version of ourselves. Meditation invites us to let go of that striving, not by forcing ourselves to stop, but by gently noticing that it's unnecessary. What you're looking for isn't something out there to be achieved. It's already here, closer than your breath. Think about this. The awareness that notices your thoughts, feelings, and sensations doesn't need any effort to exist. It's always present, whether your mind is noisy or quiet, whether you're feeling calm or restless. Meditation is simply about resting in that awareness without adding layers of doing or becoming. So, the next time you sit to meditate, let go of the idea of getting it right. Just look inward and notice the simple fact that you are aware. Let the thoughts and feelings come and go, like clouds drifting across the sky. They're not distractions, they're part of the process. And beneath it all, notice the steady awareness that doesn't change no matter what arises. Now you might wonder, if there's no one meditating, then what's the point? Why sit at all? This is where meditation becomes transformative. When you sit, you start to notice the ways your mind tries to control and cling. You start to see the thoughts and beliefs that create the illusion of a separate self, or what we call ego. And as you rest in awareness, you begin to realize that you are not those thoughts. You are not the clinging. You are not the one striving to control it all. This realization changes everything. It frees you from the need to identify with every thought and emotion that passes through your mind. It helps you see that the I you've been trying to fix or improve is not who you are. Meditation is about coming home to the awareness that's always been here. And from this awareness, you can live with greater clarity and ease. You stop seeing thoughts and emotions as problems to solve, and instead, you see them as weather passing through the vast open sky of your being. So the next time you sit, don't strive for stillness or silence. Just sit, notice, and rest in the awareness that you already are. There's nothing to do, nothing to fix, and nothing to become. In that effortless presence, you'll find the peace that's been here all along. And the more you trust that, the less the question of how to meditate matters, because you'll see that meditation is simply what happens when you stop trying to be anything other than what you already are.